Hey YouTube, what's up? Dr. T here, and welcome to the Altcoin Express and my hometown, St. Petersburg, Florida.
60 degrees. This is what's called a LiDAR sensor. It's shooting out lots of laser beams. It's measuring the environment around it.
So there's no blind spot.
There's no blind spot.
NUTONOMY is one of 3 self-driving car companies using Boston as a testing ground.
Boston is a difficult city to drive in, so we know that if we can get our cars to be driving safely and smartly in Boston, we can drive anywhere.
And NUTONOMY gave WBZ an exclusive up-close look. All the technology is hidden in the trunk.
And now, where are you able to keep all of the computers?
Everything's in the trunk, and so we've shrunk that huge server rack down to a few PCs, and in the coming, actually months, that'll be shrunk down further.
CEO Carl Yenyema is confident these self-driving cars will mean safer and more efficient streets.
We've done all kinds of things with our cars autonomously. We handle some of the toughest intersections in Boston and Singapore. We navigate around pedestrians, around cyclists, so really complex and challenging situations on the road we can handle today. The next big milestone for us as a company is having these cars on the road without what we call a safety driver behind the wheel. It'll be a truly driverless car that'll come and stop at your driveway and pick you up and take you to work.
How do you foresee this technology helping to ease traffic?
In the future, potentially, they could even have a smaller amount of spacing between traffic around them. So the promise is you can have more traffic efficiency on the same road network. We'd love to put 3 or 4 or more people in a single car. If you can get multiple people in a car, you can really put more people on the same road network.
Do you think these cars can save lives?
So we know the technology can save lives.
And the future may be closer than you think.
We believe by 2025, you'll be able to buy an autonomous vehicle and park it in your driveway.
So 70 years from now, what do you foresee out on the roads in Boston?
70 years from now, in many cities of the world, it may be illegal to drive a car yourself because it's so much riskier than having the automation do the driving for you.
So this is the Nerve Center.
Yes, this is the Traffic Management Center.
For those of us still behind the wheel or on the T, these screens at Boston City Hall capture our commute every day.
When you're frustrated sitting in traffic, they can see it all. From the control room, engineers can access 800 cameras all across Boston.
As we think about what it means to have more and more people wanting to live here, wanting to work here, we need to find ways to get people to actually move to and from in different ways.
That means more protected bike lanes and bus-only lanes. But for drivers, small adjustments made in real time thanks to these cameras can make a big difference.
When we retime our traffic lights, what we see is a reduction in people sitting in traffic.
And we may only be a few years away from the next generation of traffic lights, now being tested in, you guessed it, the seaport.
Traffic signals that don't just function sort of independently, but actually can work as an entire network.
Will they talk to each other?
Exactly right.
And from this spot in the seaport, commuters could soar down Summer Street. There's talk of building a gondola connecting this growing neighborhood with South Station.
Outside the seaport, look for the expansion of the Green Line through Somerville, slated to be complete in 2021. And the billion-dollar plan to straighten the Mass Pike in Allston could begin in just 2 years. And when the new road is open, we may even have those autonomous cars driving right alongside us. Paula Eben, WBZ News.